What is up, gents and gal? DirtBag Gaming here, the channel for casual raiders. Why have we not done a Stag Night video? We are going to do a how-to gear guide Stag Night for all you gents today. He is definitely one of the coolest champions of the game. He came out almost 2 years ago, honestly. One of the OG champions, one of the best champions in the game, honestly. Still very, very good. Helped out with Faction Wars, helped out with Doom Tower, helped out in Clan Boss, just helps out everywhere. He reminds me of just Game of Thrones type character. The one guy who was the king who had the horns. I don't know his name, but just Game of Thrones. White armor, shiny, super shield, super skinny, super fast, like 107 base speed. Are you freaking kidding me? That is insane. So we can use in PvP, PvE, all the content in the game. He's just a very, very good character. So if I don't have a full guide on him, I will do a full guide on him soon. I'm trying to get through all the gear guides first, post all these while I'm away. But we're going to do a gear guide, which first we go over the skills, then all the all the gear sets that are going to be good for this specific champion, and where you're going to be using him at, and where he's favorite at. So his shield just looks so freaking cool. This guy is literally, again, I don't know why I don't use him more or whatever it may be, but he's a very, very cool champion. So let's go over the skills. He's only got two. he's so good. He only has two skills. His first skill attacks one enemy 2 times. Each hit has a 30% chance up to a 50% chance of decreasing the speed by 30%. A1, decreased speed, 50% chance is huge. Bosses hate that. PvP hates that. But mainly this guy is probably going to be used in your PvE format. If you're newer in the game, you're probably going to use it in PvP. But if you're later in the game, you're probably going to use them as PvE. Doom Tower, maybe Clan Boss, probably not. But mainly Doom Tower waves / bosses, he's going to be used. Hydra just came out, so Hydra, obviously, he'd be used for that. So he basically decreases speed. And his A2 is an AoE, which attacks all enemies, has a 100% chance of placing a decreased defense and a decreased attack for 2 turns. So that's awesome. Those two together are just amazing. You get hit less, hard, and you hit harder. It's like a madame. You don't shift the buffs, but at least if you're going first, you're putting the debuffs out on the enemy team. He's got a unique passive, which I don't know anybody else who has this in the game, has a 50% chance, or places a 50% increased accuracy on an ally for 1 turn each time an ally debuff is resisted. So this helps you hit your bosses in Doom Tower, like PvE, PvP. It just basically says, hey, you fucked up. Here's an increased accuracy buff. Hey, you fucked up. Here's an increased accuracy buff. Hey, here's an increased accuracy buff for you. Anybody who misses gets this on them. And 50% is insanely huge, by the way. Let's just assume this guy has 290 accuracy. 50% of that is 145 accuracy. So this guy went from 290 to 435 accuracy by just one buff going on your team. So that's just an example. And if your team messes up, he just basically puts out an increased accuracy on them. So that's cool. That's just innately passive. Masters, you're probably going to go more of the PvE route. So you're going to go more War Master, and just ways to increase the debuff. So 5% chance to increase the debuff, and it lasts an extra turn with the Master Hexer. Increases extra stats, which is accuracy and speed for this guy. Decreases turn meter, increases turn meter, increases accuracy, increases. Like, this guy is just awesome. So artifacts. Relentless Set, I would probably suggest as number 1 for this guy. Anywhere you use him, if he goes more turns, he's going to be more beneficial. I leveled him up to 60, honestly, only for Faction Wars, because I didn't need him anywhere else. I had a Madame, I had all these other champions. But once I got him, I leveled him up to 60 for Faction Wars. I put him in a Relentless Set, and literally one of the best thing I've ever put him in. So we're going to go top bottom. He can hit really hard. He does do damage. This does damage. This does damage. But he is a support type champion. Anytime I see a support type champion, I'm always going to suggest a Relentless type build with him. Almost everybody I have is in Relentless set as a support type champion. So Stag Knight, no different. Him being able to, let's say he does this turn 1, does this turn 2, or does this turn 1, procs an extra turn, does this turn 2, this then gets turned down to a 2-turn cooldown. So then he does this one more time, let's say that procs again, he then does an AoE. Like it just constantly goes. He almost has this up the entire battle because of Relentless Set. He decreases speed on multiple champions because of Relentless Set. It's just a very, very good set for Stag Knight. So top down, any of these sets would be fine. I wouldn't really suggest, I would go more defensive than attack because he does have a lot more defense than attack. He's got insanely speed, so I'd really focus on the speed rather than anything else. HP, I would go for him because he's a defensive champion, so don't focus on attack with him. Go as much HP and speed and accuracy as possible. Speed, HP, accuracy. That's your go-to. So I would go HP for the gauntlets, HP for the banner or for the chest piece, accuracy for the banner, accuracy substats, relentless, speed on everything else. So speed substats, accuracy substats if you can, HP main stats, and that would be my build. Defensive fine, speed set perfect for him as a 2-piece set. You definitely want to go 4-piece Relentless Set. Crit rate if you want to go more him damage. Again, not really focused on this. I would rather go speed than the crit damage. Accuracy is a great set because you want him to land his debuffs. If he's not landing his debuff, he's kind of pointless. Not pointless, but you want to make sure he's a debuffer. So you want to make sure he's landing his debuffs. Accuracy set is going to do that. Perception set is probably better, but accuracy set, if you're newer or have it lying around, definitely better. Resistance, I wouldn't really focus on this. Lifesteal, if you're going to use him for the clan boss, he is good for the clan boss. He does have the decrease defense and decrease attack. So if he is your debuffer, newer in the game, perfect champion. Throw him in a lifesteal set. This ignore. This isn't bad. This actually just skyrocketed recently with the Scarab King and other champions that can solo people. This is definitely a good set for PvE. This set I would ignore. Shield set isn't a bad set because he does have a lot of base HP. He's a support type champion with almost 21,000 HP. Anybody who has 23 and above, probably the best for shield sets. 20 to 23k, optional. Up to you. He has 21,000 base HP. Everything that you put HP wise on him is going to be a shield set. So he actually is a good shield set target if you're doing waves. Scarab King, no, because he doesn't place a shield. But at least he starts with a shield to get you through the first 2-3 waves. Because the shield set lasts for 3 turns, right? When you start each wave, which is good. So again, not bad. Shield set. Relentless set, number 1. This is definitely going to be your number 1 set that you're going to be looking towards to gearing this guy out. Savage set, if you really want him to hit hard, go with the Savage set. Ignore this. Stun set, 3-turn cooldown stun set. I mean, not bad. It's just not the best. Usually AoE, A1s, you want the stun set. Ignore. This isn't bad if you have him for the clan boss and you have a really good healer like a Bad Alcazar. You could put him in a 30% increase or decreased defense for AoE. This is good for Eternal Dragon as well. So Eternal Dragon, this set definitely stood out because Eternal Dragon just AoEs every single attack. So this is good if you're going to bring him in your Eternal Dragon, which isn't bad because he decreases attack. Oh, we're going to bring him in our next Eternal Dragon. So Eternal Dragon is this Doom Tower. So I'm actually going to try him out because he's a 3-turn decreased attack and decreased defense on an AoE with a lot of accuracy. But he is going to be block skills. So maybe in a Relentless set, I don't know. We'll test it out. But this is good because it makes him more tankier. Reduce skill cooldown. He's not an attacker. He's not like anybody that you really care about attacking. So this isn't It's okay. It's just not my number one set. Sell this set. This is cool. Just not really for this guy. This is a cool set, 2-piece set. Definitely you want his HP and PvE. So you want his HP, and it heals him a little bit as well. Let's go down to speed is great. This set for PvP if you have it. HP defense, great 2-piece set. This is a very, very good forging set. This set is probably the number 2 set. So I have it on him now, but you have an extra 40% accuracy and 5% speed. So it's the 2 best stats he has you want on him. So this is definitely a good set. If you don't have a Relentless set, just go 3 sets of this. 3 sets of speed, 3 sets of this, whatever you may be. But this is definitely one of the best sets in the game. And you can forge this set. We have so many pieces we have to go through, level up, and sell. Immunity set, not really needed unless you're doing PvP. Ignore, and the new set that I have to level up. So there you go. Those would be my suggestions for our Stag Night. But again, number 1, I would just go Relentless. Relentless, if you're newer, it's kind of harder to get because you have to win some tournaments. But it's worth it to put it on your best support type champions. And if Stag Night is your newer support type champion, throw it on him. Try and save your pieces because again, you can only get these through tournaments. So you have to be winning tournaments or placing in tournaments to get these Relentless sets. So it's a little bit harder to get, but again, once you get them, you're going to be saving them for your Relentless type champions. Prime example, my best Relentless set is probably on my Lydia right now. She has the best skills to go multiple times. Her passive is made to go multiple times. So Relentless set, perfect for champions like support and Lydia. So guys, I appreciate it. Let me know what you thought. How do you have your Stag Night built? Put in the comments below. Who do you want to see next? Put that in the comment below. Join the Discord if you haven't already. DirtBags are insanely awesome. And I think we have 1 or 2 spots left on DirtBag Nation DBN5. So if you are interested, join the Discord. Hit me up in Discord so that way we can join you. You need 100K minimum for the CVC, but we're just a bunch of dirtbags having some fun. So I appreciate it. Good luck, and we'll see you in another video soon.